Hello everyone, this is Heroes Path here, and today's video is brought to you by a little something different. Now, as you can probably see, this is my secondary to just watch videos. Yes, one's for capture, the other one's to watch. A little besides the point. I am someone who is subscribed to Craner. As you can see, well, not on this one, but it does kind of pop up now. This is on the topic of 10 videos. Before somebody starts shouting, well, you're probably on the side of Craner. Yes and no. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy watching his videos, and he makes valid points. But then you have the other one, the top 10, I don't know his real name, forgive me for that. But then he's like on his Twitter, and I can even show you. I can pull up my Twitter now, and I have a page, and I'm showing you this all in real life, so you know that I haven't. This isn't like a pre-record or something. This is just a whole bunch of dying internally. This is what happens when you have fast fingers. You sometimes forget where your finger is. So it's like, okay, let me just try to see this guy real quick. So I was like, okay, top 10 videos. Oh my god, my spelling. And he comes up, right? It's like, okay, so let me see what happens. And you have all this. Now, this here is, he cut out the rest of the conversation, so he wants people to be part of both sides of the story, so I'm gonna go to both sides of the story. Let's see. Well, that's the reply. I think there is where it was posted, because I saw it on my Twitter before. Here it is. Let's see. This up, I know this YouTubers personally. I know when you recording them, I want to make sure without being sidetracked. I'm recording. First of all, I want to apologize. I feel like this whole thing was escalated enough by myself. However, I do think what you're doing / have been doing is extremely wrong, and the way you've insulted me, my viewers, and made up is what I said is completely on me. Which he hasn't. I'm being honest, I've watched all 3 and rewatched them too to make sure that, I'm not picking sides, but I hear the facts. That's the only thing I look for, is the word strongly fact. There's a difference between opinion and fact, is all you have to look for. I never once said that it was wrong for YouTubers to make money ever, which is correct. He never said that it was wrong to make money. It's just the way it's being brought about is disturbing. Alright, now my perspective is different. I genuinely am not okay with money, even though I know the world revolves around it, but I just don't like it. But I mean, if you're doing this the way you're supposed to, hey, great. If you're going about it underneath the radar, then it's a little sketchy. And he even says it here, it's the way you've been going about the whole thing that I personally have a problem with. If you want to make videos about me / your friends are going to make videos about me, that's out of my control. He's taking a stand, so because unfortunately it keeps happening on that channel for some reason. And yes, it does say that it's trying to avoid the drama, but I think he means mostly towards these 2. And I'll get to that in a bit. Because I was going to go back and do a video of my own to, say that like a not ad-free video on there isn't about that, and I was gonna go check. Anyways, I do wish you best going forward. I hope you stop doing, in my opinion, the immoral stuff that you've been doing. And I guess was heavily carried away as well due to the fact that I know Sunday personally, which he does, and the video you made yesterday upset. Oops. I never told anyone to hate on you except for on Twitter and the stuff was said back and forth. I didn't see those tweets. And also, your reach on Twitter is small compared to your YouTube reach. The apology really didn't mean much if you had just removed the Sunday video and apologized there for it, which I agree with him. Instead of just taking the video down and running off to Twitter to just say I'm sorry and hope he sees it, it would have been a nicer gesture to create a video and say I formally and sincerely apologize for making a lie on your friend since I don't know him. That would have been spot on top 10 videos. I think regardless of how you feel about me, you can also pretty see that the whole thing was rather scummy. If you did, and I'm gonna go back to his Twitter page, if you did see that as a terrible act of wrong, then hey, thumbs up. But if you just took it down because you didn't want to keep hearing people talk about it, well, you might need to fix your not personality, it's your moral compass. You might want to fix that. Let's see. I didn't even tell people to hate on you on Twitter. I was rather mad at you personally, and I guess I didn't help the case. He does have a large fan base. I've seen them, and yeah, it's like poking the bear. If you poke the bear, well, in this case, say like a cub bear, that would be Craner. What's gonna happen is the mama bear usually comes over and defends that. So, in this case, with poking at Sunday and Craner, you awoken the quote-unquote mama bear, and that was the rest of their community. So it wasn't his fault. It's more so that the community were trying to protect him. So you can't blame anybody else for that. It's just the community trying to protect him. Not saying they're bad people, they were protecting him and all the smaller YouTubers. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for me, man. Have a nice evening or whatever it is currently in your time zone. He's being nice. He's being genuinely nice. And then we come back to here. Whoops. I guess it didn't want to go to top 10. There we go. Okay, so posting a DM, but he's been like in his video and said I blocked him when in no point, because I just finished reading these. Does he say that he blocked you? It looks more like you blocked him first, because it literally says at the bottom, you can no longer send messages to this person. Now, had it been true that he blocked you first, this probably would have been at the end of his comments. You guys can't see my mouse because it's down here. But, yeah, that's kind of a little far-fetched. And my question, though, is why do you blatantly go out of your way to send hate? He did not. He didn't say, oh, go to this guy's channel, and I listened to all three of them. He's just sitting to open up your guys' mind, or to open up his community's mind, rather. And it's to broaden them to just know that there are people like this. There are, whether it's real life behind a screen. It's called the common bully effect, or as I usually say, it's the bully syndrome. And what it is that since everybody knows now, modern age, that you can hide behind a screen. It's like, oh, I'm the king of the world. I can do anything. You can't. That's like trying to hide away from common mistake. That's like, and it sounds like a twisted example, but that's what it's like. Say you're a criminal, and you have this other person, and say you just stole from them, and then the cops come and try to question you. You start playing the bully syndrome that is, oh, it wasn't me. That person stole from me. And now we have two incoherent stories, and they don't know what to do. So they don't even arrest the guy who was the criminal who stole, first off. And that alone is disgusting. Now you can see I'm not even swearing, I'm not doing anything, I'm not even shouting. This is my usual talking voice. I'm on this topic because I've dealt with bullies ever since I was in the not even right after I got out of 4th grade, at the beginning of 5th grade, because I was always open to people. And it backfired on me so greatly. So I know the impact of bullies. I know how to spot one. I know the signs of one. Anyways, when all I do in my videos is talk positive and try to defend you guys, and it's fucked up, man. We're gonna get on that topic. I'm gonna actually see if he talks positive. We'll see that. And I haven't seen him during those, because I actually watched the other video, the first original one, when he was talking about the end of Sunday and defend you guys. There wasn't much defending, it was more so trying to talk about the money. I literally said I won't make any more videos that are drama related. I'm gonna actually look into that now. So like I said, and it says it right here, you are no longer send messages. Had he done that to top 10 first, this would have appeared under Craner's, but it wasn't. So that alone is not true. So now that we're out of this, we're gonna go into top 10 videos, and you guys and me. I'll be giving my what do you call it? I'll be giving my opinion as we go along. So hopefully you guys don't mind it. For the sake of this, we're gonna change the music. I know that you hear in the background, but I was going to change it to a more, I guess, calmer one for me. There you go. So, he said there are no more drama related ones on here. Well, as I can see for a fact, there still are some on here. Controversial things. There's Rice man almost dies to an alligator. What a riveting thing to talk about. Let's see. I hate Minecraft, and this is why. Well, it's better. Oh god, live and fall. But we're not gonna go that deep into this. The one that I think I'll deal with is, since I don't know him personally, but I do like Vanoss. I do like watching Vanoss. So we're gonna jump straight into that. Like I said, I didn't watch any of this on mine. I did maybe like the world's quickest skim, and by skim I mean like I was kind of tired before I even decided to do any of this, so I may have fallen asleep, but that makes it more in time. I can't make up things on the spot. So without further ado, we're going to see why the quote-unquote Vanoss crew is coming to an end. When ads decide to leave me alone.
Leave a like on this video if you like Vanoss Gaming. Yo, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Top 10 Videos channel. Today we have a very interesting and controversial commentary topic. But before we get into that topic, let us preface this video by saying check out the Fiverr link at the top of the description. If you don't know what Fiverr is, it's basically a website where you can sell services and products. And yes, we have opened up a Fiverr store where we're going to be helping you guys grow your YouTube channels.
Okay. I mean, that is a very nice thing, but I'm pretty sure if I come over to here, because, well, you originally had the Minecraft posters, which is what Craner was talking about. Which is, again, that was disgusting to be doing that by giving the Minecraft skins and everything, but if they're gonna help people, I mean, page is no longer available. But I mean, if they were trying to do that to maybe help, that's a good cause. I think it broke. Yep, okay. But anyways, if it was to help, I mean, hey, that's fine. It really is. Alright, so let's keep going.
Helping you guys with YouTube thumbnails and just overall trying to help all of you with your YouTube channels. Now, of course, this does cost money if you want to do it, so it is completely discretionary to you as the viewer as to whether or not you want to make any of these purchases. So if you do want help growing your YouTube channel, if you want YouTube thumbnails or anything like that, check the Fiverr link at the top of the description, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, getting right on into the video, today we're going to be talking about why the Vanoss crew might be coming to an end.
Okay, before I let him keep going, do note that might is an in-between word. I'm not going to say that he's entirely wrong, but also trying to say that might is usually a big step trying to say that it's going to happen in most people's vocabulary. In my vocabulary, it means it's in between. For him, I'm going to see if he means it's in between or he's gonna say it's absolute set in motion right now. So, apologize for pausing there. I just wanted to get my point straight across so everyone knows where I stand and where he may or may not stand. I can't speak for him because I'm not him. I'm my own person.
So as you all know, Vanoss Gaming is a part of a crew. If you would like to call it that, that's up to you. You could call it a squad, a crew, whatever you want to call it. Now with that being said, he basically has a bunch of friends that he records with. I'm not going to name all of them, but to list a few, you've got Vanoss, Delirious, Dahi Denogla, Mini Lad, Louis Caliber, and a lot more. And with that being said, fans have been alleging that...
Okay, now I need to stop there. There's a problem when you say fans alleging, and that problem is do you have the proof? I would take him a little bit more seriously if he showed proof, whether it's Twitter conversations between the gang or between the fans that have been quote-unquote alleging, messages within the YouTube, messages between Skype, from these fans. You can't just say fans have been alleging and show nothing for, because then there's two things going on. One, you're making it up so people can get riled up, which is a great possibility for right now because I don't see any proof. Or fans have been texting you through YouTube but you refuse to show the proof. Now if he had the proof, it should have been shown, in my opinion, by now. So we're gonna go with the first option and say that he's making it up on the spot so people can get riled up because he's got no proof for this.
That the Vanoss crew might be coming to an end. And with that being said, we over here at Top 10 Videos have done some speculation, and we have come across a few conspiracies as to why that they actually might be coming to an end. You know, when we first heard these claims, we thought, you know, it's just a bunch of fans trying to cause drama, or it's just people trying to just cause some controversy within the community. But we did some further digging, and there might be a possibility that the Vanoss crew might be coming to an end.
See, he repeated himself twice, so it kind of sounds like a broken record. Because I know he's trying to point out that it's literally the title, why the crew might be coming to an end, might be coming to an end. Even though this doesn't say might, it just says is coming. So he is already implementing that they believe a strong absolute that it's going to be the end of the crew. And this was during January 27th of 2017. Can't say this was back then, but more so onto the point that he's saying that, okay, they had their expectations that, you know, it was just the fans doing it, quote unquote. And then and they're like, well, now we did some more digging and now it's a greater possibility. So again, without showing proof, I still believe that this is this channel, whoever this person may be, or with his own crew, so to speak, the workers that are with him, that they all greatly believe that it's coming to an end during this time period. I'm sorry again, I'm gonna keep going. If it sounds like I'm rambling, I am a person that you can debate with. As you can hear from my tone of voice, I listened to both opinions, I had watched both videos, and I can pull up Craners after this, believe me.
So let's get into the reasons why. So at the first reason, supposedly the Vanoss crew, aka Vanoss predominantly, wants to spice things up by recording with other YouTubers. So as you know, Vanoss Gaming is pretty much the catalyst behind the crew. He's the...
I'm sorry, I have to pause him there just real quick. At no point, because I am subscribed to Vanoss, at no point during any of his videos he's like, I want to kind of, you know, record with other people and all that jazz. It's such a large leap to say that it's because of his own people.
The most subscribed content creator, he gets the most views, all that sort of jazzy jazz. And with that being said, supposedly he wants to start recording with other YouTubers to spice things up, or at least that's what the fans are saying.
Neither have the fans said this either. I watch from my phone sometimes. I can scroll through the comment sections. At no point do they say that the fans believe he's trying to record with other people. He's been friends with a wild amount of people at this point, ever since he started. So it's not that he's recording with them just for a different spice. It's all about the key word, do I have the time? See, because everyone's schedule is different. Say, like, example, Vanoss wants to record a game at 8 p.m. and let's say, and this is just me trying to give examples. I don't know if they actually do this or not, but I'm trying to give examples based on what he's saying here, and I'm trying to give the example schedule. So like I said, imagine Vanoss, he wants to record a game at 8 p.m. Everyone's pretty much up to the task except, oh wait, Dahi de Nogla, or as I usually just say Nogla when I hear him. Nogla can't record at that time because he's got to go to work. So the crew comes to the conclusion that they could either record a short skit, I almost said script, record a short skit for him and just say that he was gone even though he wanted to be a part of it. They could either agree to record earlier in the morning, but oh wait, then Wildcat can't join the recording. So it's all a matter of schedule, and then sometimes you have the people that are like, well, then Nogla's like, okay, well, I'll just not record that time and you guys can have a ball, and maybe when I come back we can all record something small. So it's just a case of schedule. It's not that he wants to record with other people, like C-Nanners. He's known C-Nanners for a good while. That's not a different YouTuber, they're friends. Same with Mr. Stark. I'm not sure, I haven't seen them record with Chilled Chaos, but I'm pretty sure if the entire group got to know Chilled Chaos, I'm sure they would record with him because they record with C-Nanners. The list is endless, in short, is what I'm trying to get across.
Now, we don't necessarily know if that's true or not, because at the end of the day, I feel like when I watch his videos, he seems like he's having a super duper fun time recording with all his friends. So I really don't understand why he would want to spice things up by recording with other YouTubers. I mean, I guess I could understand a little bit because he records with these people every single day, so maybe implementing a few new personalities every here and there would be absolutely amazing.
Again, as I said, I do understand his point, do not get me wrong. It's more so, it's a group of friends. Why would he sell out? This is basically what this point is. It's like, why would he sell out, quote unquote, his friends just to have more views and everything? When he records with his friends, like he said, he's genuinely happy. So why take away that part to where it feels, instead of fun, to where it actually feels like a business? Sure, YouTube can be either or, but the majority of the YouTubers that I usually watch, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Thanos, Vine Sauce, Joel's Vine Sauce. Usually when there's a Bob and Wade, I almost forgot Bob and Wade again. Usually when they have their own little crew, Ethan, oh god, I keep forgetting people. Tyler, when they have their own little group, it clicks a lot more than it does to be separate. I have my own crew, and it's a lot more fun to be playing with them than it is for me to be playing alone, because it's not that there's no point to it, it's just it doesn't have that same energy that most people look for. Sunday, Craner, those two are the perfect example. It's only the two of them, but they have the most fun out of everything.
But at the end of the day, knowing Vanoss, I feel like he just has such a personal relationship with his friends, and he wants to continuously record with them day in and day out because those are his friends. You know, a lot of YouTubers just record with each other for business reasons, just...
No. A lot of people record with other people. It's because of two things. It's never business. If it was business, they wouldn't even be friends. It's to either say they have their own channel, it's to introduce the world to them and be like, this is my best friend, Johnny. In my case, I want their faces to get out there at the same time. I want to show people that, you know, these are my friends that I've met, and we have a ball together. That's all I want people, like my subscribers, to know about my friends. If they want to watch them, hey, great. If they don't, okay. Because it doesn't bother us. We're here to be funny. We're here to have fun. We're here to entertain, is the short part of this. Same with anyone. It will never be business unless you let it be about business. Then that's how you lose friends, because that's what happens when you mix business with your friends. And you know, I'm sorry for bringing up this topic again because I saw it on Twitter, but it's what happened to Markiplier. He had, I forget their names, forgive me for that, but he had two people that were helping him edit. And it was during the time when he was recording with Aaron and that balloon roulette thingy with those two. When Markiplier started thinking more on the business side, he started forgetting that those two were his friends. And eventually they quit, you know, being by his side, but also quit being his friend. That's what happens when you mix business with friends, in short.
To like grow each other's channels and whatnot, but with the Vanoss crew, it seems more genuine. It seems like these guys are true friends. They've known each other for years. They've built actual relationships. So yes,
right.
Although Vanoss might stop recording with them to record with other YouTubers, it's very unlikely to happen because Vanoss just doesn't seem like that kind of...
Okay, I like that he kind of stops himself there with saying that it probably won't happen because he knows that they're friends. But he still said the word might. So it's hard to tell which side of the fence he's leaning towards right now. But he is right that there are those possibilities. However, he doesn't record with just different people. Like I said, when he records the sea nanners, I've heard Wildcat there sometimes when there's sea nanners. I've heard H2 Delirious sometimes when believe it's Stark. I always get the voices mixed up because I watch too many people. My point is, they're still there. There's no different crew, it's just the same crew with added members, quote unquote. Because I don't know if they usually record with them when they have more of a chance, or is it just in a spacious moment every blue moon that they have that ability to record.
Guy. Now, on top of that, the people within Vanoss's crew want to play different games, and some of them don't like the same games as each other. So if you don't know what that means, basically, let's just say, for instance, H2O Delirious loves playing GTA 5, and Louis Caliber hates GTA 5. He only likes Gary's mod, and he only likes Watch Dogs. This is just an instance. We don't know if this is true. This is just an instance, a hypothetical instance. Now, with that being said, that could cause some controversy within the crew, because if they're trying to select what game they want to record for the day, that might cause some conflict between them, because if they don't want to play the same game, if, you know, let's say Delirious is like, dude, I feel like recording Watch Dogs right now. That's the only game I feel like playing. And Louis like, dude, I hate Watch Dogs. I only want to record Gary's mod right now. That could cause some conflict within the crew. And these guys play video games for a living, so there might be some games that they love or some games alternatively that they hate. And with that being said, that can cause some very deep controversy behind the scenes that we don't even know about. There's a great possibility that these guys are getting in fights every single day.
Alright, that's a little too far-fetched. The reason I paused it here is because he said the word fight. I do understand what he means, but that also was kind of a no-no, because you don't know the people. So instead of using the words that they hate it, maybe they just have a dislike towards it. So I do understand what he's saying, but it's not that they dislike the games. It could be because of the more reasonable thing, which is they don't like the genre. So, and again, this has to deal with schedule, so I'm gonna bring back up the example that I had of Vanoss wanting to record at 8, but you have Nogla who can't record during that time. Okay, so Nogla's gone to work, then everyone's trying to think of what game they should play. You have Vanoss, Wildcat, and Louis strongly for GTA 5. Then you have H2O, basically Mo and Sir strongly for Gary's mod. And then some in-between games, but let's say those were the two main ones that they were talking about. It's not a fight, because if it was a fight, again, then they're worried about business. So it's more of either a debate or a small, because if they're friends, friends don't fight, so maybe a small argument, or, as I would love to believe, because this is how real friends do it, like when my friends who want to see me play a game, we don't have a fight. We don't yell at each other's faces, because that's what a fight is. There's sometimes could be the small arguments, which it depends if they're not really a good clique. And then there's what my friends do, we debate. We debate the games that I should play. So there's no doubt that they would be debating. Now, there's also another way that they're probably doing this. They have a little random generator, and they'll plug in the games that they should play, and whatever comes out the most top, they all agree to. There's strong possibilities for that, so if it's a genre they don't like, it's a genre they don't like. You can't force a person to enjoy said genre.
About what games they want to record, because like I said, it's their job. It might sound kind of just ridiculous to think about that from like an outside perspective. You know, these guys are fighting about what games they're playing. Like, dude, these guys are making hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars per year playing video games. Why don't they just record whatever game is viraling at the moment? And it's not like that, dude. These guys enjoy what they're doing, so it's not like that. They want to record video games that they enjoy playing so that they're having fun, and that funness that they're doing, that's not even a word, the fun that they're having will be portrayed within their content, within their videos. So that is why that can cause a lot of conflict within the group. Now, these are sheer speculations. We don't know if these are actually true, but there is great possibility that it is, because...
Okay, see, he should have stopped himself there. There is a difference between speculations and possibilities, and I'm doing this for the sake of, like I said, I'm hearing him out. I'm not bashing on him or anything. I'm not sending hate, but I'm trying to get everyone to have an understanding. So we're gonna go look up speculation. Speculation is the form of a theory without firm evidence, which is basically what he first said, and then all of a sudden he changes it to that it's a great possibility. So that's changing something from a theory without any evidence, like I was stating at the beginning, to the word possibility. If I could spell. Idea that may happen or be the case. The fact of being likely or possible, my bad. Which is, again, he's doing this without any evidence shown for it. So he should have just stopped himself and said, this is just a mere speculation that we at Top 10 Videos have. That's all he should have said. With saying that there's great possibility, you're now changing your entire conversation to that this is going to happen, which is why I still believe instead of putting might, he put is, because he's like, there's great possibility. Without any physical evidence, and I'm not saying, oh, I need you to ship me this evidence so I can agree with you. It should be in the video, like I was saying earlier, that if it's the fans saying it, there should be any remarks within the YouTube comments below, within Twitter. You just take a screenshot, chop it, and show it in the video. Very simple. But yeah, he should have stopped himself at that sentence.
We're only seeing what happens on camera within these people's videos. We're not actually seeing what happens when the camera flicks off. So who honestly knows? Now, getting into another reason, people also claim that it isn't fair that Vanoss has such a large subscriber count and is backpacking his friends' channels.
I also don't believe that, because that's not originally how it used to be, and ironically Vanoss comes up on my recommended, so we're gonna go to the way further back video. Whoops. Blame my mouse. I hate misclicking. So we date back to the oldest. Now, he used to do remixes. Actually, this is way back when I used to start watching him too, just the Homer. I mean, I could do this one, but I've seen this one before.
Welcome.
And he, like I said, he wasn't really backpacking anybody, really.
To style made simple.
If the ads will leave me alone, it'll be a lot easier to describe.
Right now, find Vanity starting at just $119. Only at the Home Depot.
The guy right here, I'm following this ratio guy.
See this, Delirious.
You know, he's not gonna turn around.
He had them from way back then, and he was just gaining more friends as he was going. Now, is it true that he has a large subscriber count? I mean, yeah. But that doesn't mean his other friends don't have a large subscriber count too, and we'll look everybody up, so it would be fair. So, right now, yes, Vanoss is the highest, but it wasn't like that originally. So, let's look up Wildcat. Okay, Wildcat isn't that bad. He's got close to 5 million. Alright, let's look up H2O Delirious. He's close to 9,000. He's following right behind Vanoss. Let's see, basically. He's got 2 million. It's not a bad number. I'm pretty sure he would want more, but it's not a bad number. Let's see, Moose Shuckle. Or Schnuckle. Apologies if I can't say the words correctly. That's sometimes my tongue kind of twisting on its own. Let's see. 2 million. It's not bad. I know I'm rounding it off and it sounds worse, but I'm rounding it off so everyone has a basic number. You can see the number. Let's see, Louis Caliber got 4 million. That's not bad either. Let's see, Terrorizer. 1 million going on to 2 million. That's still not bad. Let's see, Mini Lad. 3 million going on to 4 million. That's still not a bad number. Dahi Dinogla. 5 million. They're not backpacking. I don't see the backpack effect when, like I said, when they all started out, they were all together. It's not like they were all separate. That he was just slowly gaining friends probably throughout the games he was finding, or he probably found their channels from way back then. I can't really say because Vanoss, from what it appears, the oldest video started 3 years ago. So I can't really say for certain, but they're all doing well on their own, and they sometimes get more people. Just some. You can't say that they get everybody off from Vanoss, but they probably get some fans off from Vanoss and they go to subscribe to them because they like the content that is provided by the other channels.
And he might just want to start recording with YouTubers his size. So as we all know, Vanoss is the largest YouTuber within his crew. He has approximately 20 million subscribers, or at least at the time of recording this, he's closing in on 20 million. He's growing super duper fast. So by the time, you know, this video goes up, he'll probably be at 20 million. That dude is growing so fast.
Really.
I don't understand it, but he deserves it. He's a beast. Anyways, so people think it's unfair that Vanoss has so many subs and he's pretty much just giving his friends a free ride.
Again, without proof, there's no possible way to say what he's saying here is true, and probably if he ever sees this, he's probably gonna ask me, well, where's my proof of disproving it? Again, I scrolled through the comments. I scrolled through the comics to get everybody's opinions. And I can see most people's opinions kind of agree on my point, but again, I've scrolled through the comments. I've read most of what people do that aren't the spam group, and by spam I mean they usually just say 1 like equals for whatever within there, or you have the gift bots that come out of nowhere. The whole point to this one is sincerely that I know for a fact I can disprove it if I have the time to go back and to research and through all the comments. And you will find nothing to that nature. But I want it more for his case. If he's really giving these little theories, he needs proof. Otherwise, it is mere speculation, and he should never say that it's a possibility, because that's going past speculation and saying that it's true. So if you're saying it's true, you need the proof.
To YouTube fame and YouTube success, because when you're recording with someone that has 20 million subscribers, you are going to get so much growth and so many subscribers and views from that person,
really.
Just because they're huge.
Like I said,
and people think it's unfair that Vanoss is doing so much for them,
Again,
but
you need the proof.
doing so much for his friends, but his friends aren't helping him back.
Okay, that's a little really far-fetched, actually. No one has ever said that his friends don't do anything for him, and that's very rude. Again, he's focused on the business side. They're friends. All he needs is their laughter to make him smile, to make his day go on. That's what they do for him. If you want to go through that skeptical, then it's that they make him happy and he makes them happy. That's how they help each other. He probably could care less for the views, but he's happy that he has that community now, because now he has people that, you know, care for him, care for the content that he's providing, and he hopes to keep making them happy as he makes his friends happy, as they make him happy. That's all that is.
And we over here at Top 10 Videos disagree with that claim completely. And the reason why that is because, dude, there was a time where I actually thought about that. I was like, dude, maybe Vanoss is backpacking his friends. No. But if you go to think about it, the people within Vanoss's videos make his videos so much more entertaining.
Yeah.
So although, yes, Vanoss might have helped these guys' careers, if it wasn't for them, he probably wouldn't be as big on YouTube as well, because they add another element to his videos. Think of like Wildcat, Delirious, Louis Caliber, Dahi Denogla, Minilad. Whenever their personalities merge together into one video, it makes the video so much more entertaining, because you have so many conflicting personalities in one video that it just ends up being such a funny, amazing masterpiece, which is why Vanoss Gaming's videos are the best on YouTube, or at least in my personal opinion, some of the best videos on YouTube, because you have so many different YouTube personalities, people from different countries, people from different backgrounds, people with different accents, different voices, different laughs. And when you add all these elements together, it just creates a masterpiece, dude. It really does. You have Vanoss Gaming's editing, with H2O Delirious's laugh, with I Am Wildcat's, dark comedy, with Louis Caliber's squeaker voice. It's just so many different elements that add up to be amazing.
Right.
Now, we over here at Top 10 Videos hope that you all did enjoy this video. Let us know down below in the comment section.
See, listen to both sides. Now, in reference to the whole thing between Sunday, I don't know them personally, but I can tell from a fact the things that were said were extremely wrong. In reference to when he was saying the end of Sunday, Sunday never claimed it was the end. All he said was, I'm going to take a break, and he did. He took a 4-day break. In my opinion, that man deserves maybe a week or so break, because he pulls out this amazing content. And it's easy to burn out, but it's a lot harder to get back up. And I'm sure with a friend like Craner, it's a lot easier to get back up. It's a lot easier to get back up with C and the others. Or Kian. I think C was the other one. I apologize if it's not, but I know Kian is. They probably is like, well, everybody miss him, and it's understandable that he wanted to take a break, but that's what keeps him going, is that he has these friends, he's got the fans. Now, in reference to the reply that he did, it was wrong for Top 10 Videos to go after Craner like that and say that Craner was lying. Had Top 10 actually watched the video, he would have done something like I'm doing, or like Craner did, and record himself hearing the video so he can say his opinions. That would have been smarter than to just say, oh well, he's lying. That's the wolf in sheep's clothing tactic, where you act as a sheep, the wolf, and when you feel suddenly threatened, say like it's the dog. So the dog snooping around, this dog would be Craner, the dog snooping around, and he gets one single whiff of your scent and starts to think, well, I don't think this is a sheep. Once you feel threatened, you come out of that sheep's clothing and you show, hey, I'm a wolf. And that's basically what just happened there, because the only thing he kept saying is that Craner was lying, that I was just giving speculations. Not when you have a title that the end of Sunday, literally, that was the first mistake. Then the other mistake was changing Sunday's words and making Sunday all about money. He never was for the money. He was for his friends. Like Vanoss, he was for his friends, to make people happy. He was there for the community, to make them happy. When you see people like that, it's never for the money. Markiplier is not for the money. That man throws out money to charities like there is no tomorrow. And I love him for that. Because you know what? That's a respectful, honest, and humble man. Jacksepticeye does the same. Wade and Bob do the same. It's always for the people. It will never be for the money, unless you make it to be, like I said. Then with his latest one, it was to show that, you know, you still have to be careful. I'm not saying that top 10 videos is like this now, but you can never know. It's again that the wolf in sheep's clothing syndrome. That he could be showing that he's a sheep now, but if someone were to keep digging, and I'm pretty sure if it continues, say he posts another video saying snap about Craner, then you're just showing that this syndrome is correct, that you're still that same wolf from years back. And they're saying that the audio is taken out of context. I've even listened to it in my own spare time. That's not taken out of context. It's the same voice. It's the same person snapping at what I assume is a smaller YouTuber. Forgive me because I don't know who that YouTuber is, but I'm pretty sure they left YouTube or even did something worse, and I hope they didn't. I'm gonna pray to God they did not do anything worse to themselves. But if they did, it's because he back then drove them to that by saying that he was gonna make sure that channel got deleted. I'm pretty sure that person wasn't even taking shots at him. He was probably just saying that it's not a trusted person, period. That's not talking snap, that's not doing anything, that's not even swearing. It's just saying that a certain source should not be trusted. There's a difference. Now, had he been calling the other, what top 10 videos used to be, Cebla, I believe? Had that one started the fight, I would say he's justified. So, top 10, you have to understand from the eyes of someone who's trying to protect those who can't protect themselves. He is in the right to be justified, to be saying that, you know, he needs to open his eyes to shady people. Maybe you're not that way now, but doing what you did is kind of proving to Craner's point. If you want to be the better man about this, I personally, if I were you, top 10, would make a video with a formal and sincere, and I'm going to emphasize sincere, apology to Craner and Sunday. I would get rid of any other more videos that you have that are on this drama. It doesn't have to be just about them, about any person that you've directed drama to, saying that they're doing this and that. I would start making your channel more on evidence. I would start showing more evidence within the videos. And as you can see from the eye tone, it's normal. I'm not here chastising you. I'm not here making you feel worse. I'm giving out my opinions while also trying to assist you if you are, as your friends say on Twitter, a better person. Prove me wrong, prove Craner wrong, that you are a better person, and please apologize. Do not do it on Twitter, because that doesn't reach out as much as you think it does. Unless you have a big community on there who can spread the word out to Craner quick. I'd rather hear it from your voice, and I'm sure he would want to hear it from your voice too, to know that you are being sincere about this. Otherwise than that, I apologize if this video took a lot of people's time, but I had to get this out into the air. So I hope everyone has a fabulous day after this little debate. And again, this is my opinion. You don't have to take everything I say to heart. But it's best to have both opinions respected. Like I said, I kept an open mind throughout all this. I only paused him when I felt that it was extremely off. But otherwise than that, I heard him. I heard him out. So, thank you everybody for watching. And I will see you on a more regular video perhaps it being Eve, Undertale, or Earthbound, whichever one it's released out first. And if you want, everyone can keep an open eye to the as Sonic and Friends. The models are almost complete, so everybody can look forward to that. See ya.